For the first time since starting this Porsche journey, something felt different. Not easier, not slower, just quieter. One car, one truck. Episode 21. And for the first time, the ghost stayed behind me. My name is Lucas, and this is Driving Down the Depression. Welcome. The strange thing about confidence is that it rarely feels dramatic. There's no big moment, no explosion, no sudden transformation. One day, things just stop feeling chaotic. And honestly, that's exactly how this lap started. The Porsche felt calmer under braking, more stable through weight transfer, less nervous, less violent. And for the first time in this car, I stopped feeling like I was surviving the Nordschleife. I finally felt like I was driving it. And then I noticed something strange. The ghost wasn't next to me anymore. It wasn't ahead of me. It was slowly disappearing in the mirrors. And honestly, that messed with my head a little. Because for almost this entire series, I was the one chasing. Chasing lap times, chasing confidence, chasing proof. But suddenly something changed. The ghost became the thing trying to catch me. And that's probably why this lap felt different. I wasn't attacking every corner anymore. I wasn't trying to gain half a second in one braking zone. Just let the lap happen. And weirdly, the less desperate I became, the faster the Porsche started moving. Every sector stayed green. The delta stayed alive. And the longer it stayed alive, the quieter my mind became. And honestly, I think that's something I've started understanding outside sim racing too. So much of life becomes exhausting when you spend all your energy chasing versions of yourself. Old expectations, old failures, old timelines. You stop seeing what's actually happening around you. You stop appreciating progress because you're too busy measuring distance. And somewhere during these sessions, I think I matured a little. Not because things suddenly became easy, but because I finally stopped needing every lap to prove something. And the deeper the lap went, the more real it started feeling. The Porsche felt planted, predictable, connected. And honestly, I don't think the car changed. Maybe a little. I played with some settings, but honestly, I don't know what I'm doing. I just move things around, and if the car feels better, I just leave them on. And I think I finally stopped fighting the car. The inputs became smoother. The corrections became smaller. The panic slowly disappeared. And sector after sector, the ghost stayed behind. And then the pressure started building. Because at some point you realize the lap is alive. You realize the delta has survived longer in green than ever before. And suddenly your brain starts trying to protect the result. That's the dangerous moment. Because the Nordschleife punishes fear just as hard as aggression. And then, one mistake, one tiny moment, one small loss of rhythm, and Porsche went in the air and rotated. Not a huge crash, not destruction, just enough to break the perfect lap. And honestly, for a second, my heart completely sunk, because I knew what this lap could have been. But this time I didn't quit mentally. A few weeks ago, that spin would have destroyed the entire session for me. This time, I just kept driving. Because underneath the mistake, the truth was already obvious. The pace was real. 8:01. And honestly, I think that lap changed something. Not because of the number itself, but because for the first time, sub 8 stopped feeling like a dream and started feeling unavoidable. One car, one track, And maybe the hardest part of this journey was never learning how to drive faster. Maybe it was learning how to stop chasing ghosts. Still showing up.